mock me? You just sat here just to mock me?
I play the electric guitar at my church.
You know I'm recording, right?
Nope. That was nice. I am Nikki Herzog Peterson.
And my name's Dusty Peterson. We are
Excellent.
both on the worship team
Together.
Yeah. And so that's how we met, actually, too. So.
Yep.
Okay.
So, how long have you been married?
8 months.
9 months.
9 months.
And I just have you restate again. What do you do at the Rock?
Go ahead.
We worship.
That's right. We do. We are part of the worship team, and we've been doing that for several years. And we've been dating. We were dating quite a while before.
Yeah.
About a year and a half before we got married. So. Yep.
Okay, so you were saying something about your first year. Go ahead.
Okay. I've been on and off at the church for at least probably 15 years, and I moved away for like 3 years. So
Yeah.
it's been a while. So. And you?
I've been there probably close to 8 years because I moved here 8 years ago, and have been. I actually went there before I ever moved up here too, though. So I've probably been in and out of there for 12 years.
In and out.
Because when I'd visit, I'd go.
Visit from where? Where were you? Where did you come
Hawaii.
from? Hawaii.
So when I visit my parents who lived here, I would come on Sundays.
When we were open.
Right.
Excellent.
Yeah, the day they were open, which is good. Yeah. Ken Johns, when I was working on the golf course, he actually came in and was talking to me a couple of times. He's like, "Hey, he's like, I hear you play some guitar sometimes, and why don't you come play with it?" So he was coming out golfing. Him and Lee Gilliland used to come up and play. So that's how I met Ken, is because Lee would bring him out where I was working at the time. So one of those things that just sort of happened that way, which is funny.
Ken's pretty shy about inviting people to church.
He is.
So shy.
There's always been a lot of comical moments, when you have a Ken Johns and you have even a Brian Gustafson involved and stuff. You have, it's a week to week. You guys can't help that. That's the way you guys are wired, and that's part of the way it works. And so that's part of the. I think that's part of the reason I've always been drawn to it too. But is part of that because we need that as Christ followers too.
Well, maybe not this current year, but the last year that I went, and it was my first year going to the women's retreat for the first time, and I know that I knocked down some walls that I had by going to that was last summer, and so that was a big deal for me because I'm not comfortable around a lot of people, a lot of like all these ladies, and I didn't think I would be comfortable, and I actually really was, and that's part of what the Rock is all about, because these women are approachable, and you may not think they are at first. And this last year that I went to that retreat, that was my first full year for the full 3 days, and it was wonderful. And I even did skits, and I didn't want to, and I did them. So it was a good, I don't know, it was just a shedding of something for me.
Worship in particular. How does that help you in your relationship with Christ? Being in the worship band and performing on Sundays or practicing,
Sometimes that's the only way I express it, because I'm not a good communicator. I can't pray in public. I don't talk about things like this very well in public. So that's my one way of expressing. It's the only way I know how.
Now, for 2 years, I've had a health issue, that I've been dealing with. That's been kind of the biggest thing that, and ever since Nikki and I got married. It's the one thing that we day in and day out have to pay attention to, and it's a lot of time, a lot of effort and stuff. But hopefully I'm able to beat it and stuff. But that's, I guess, been the one thing that her and I is just being
solidified,
Yeah.
being you know, having the support at the Rock and everything has
Yeah.
really helped.
Yeah, it really has.
Yeah.